The rain fell heavily against the mansion's iron gates as an old man, hunched over in a shabby coat, quietly adjusted his cap. Few knew that behind the wrinkled disguise and tired eyes was not a struggling gatekeeper, but William Halden, one of the wealthiest men in the city. For weeks, whispers had been gnawing at his heart that his only son's fiancée, a graceful young woman named Clara, wasn't marrying for love, but for fortune. William had built his empire from the ground up, and he had lost too much in life to let his son lose his happiness to deceit. He wanted to believe the best of her, but deep down he needed to know the truth. So he traded his tailored suits for threadbare clothes, his penthouse for the lonely guard's booth by the gates of his own estate. What happened during those days would break him, rebuild him, and leave him in tears in front of everyone he thought he knew. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and love that goes deeper than wealth, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Hidden Hearts. Your support helps us share more inspiring and emotional stories like this one. At first, Clara barely noticed the new gatekeeper. She would arrive at the estate in her modest car, stepping out with a smile that seemed too genuine to fake. She often greeted him warmly, asking if he had eaten, sometimes even pressing small food parcels into his roughened hands. William, who had expected arrogance or dismissal, was caught off guard. Most visitors brushed past him like he was invisible. But she saw him. Days passed, and each encounter deepened his confusion. Could it be that her kindness was real? One rainy afternoon, William staged his test. He deliberately stumbled near the gate, dropping a bag of old papers into a puddle. Clara, who was arriving to meet his son James, saw him fall. Without hesitation, she ran to his side, kneeling in the mud, her dress soaking through. She helped him up, her hands trembling not from disgust but from worry. "You shouldn't be out in this rain," she said softly, steadying him with an arm. For the first time in years, William felt something stir in his chest, a reminder of the humanity that wealth so often blinded him to. Still, doubts gnawed at him. Was she kind only because she thought no one was watching? He tested her again. He told her stories of hardship, of nights when hunger gnawed at his belly, of days when the world turned away. She listened with tears in her eyes, not knowing that the man she comforted was the father of the man she loved. She slipped him a scarf one morning, whispering that everyone deserved warmth. When he thanked her, her eyes glistened with sincerity. The breaking point came one evening when James, his son, invited Clara into the house for dinner. The gatekeeper, that is William, was left outside in the biting cold. Clara noticed his absence. Excusing herself from the glittering dining room, she carried out a plate of food, setting it quietly in his small booth. She stayed with him while he ate, talking with him as though he was family. William's heart cracked open that night, his tears hidden in the shadows. The woman his son loved was not chasing riches. She was rich in soul. When the day of truth came, William revealed himself. He stood tall once more, dressed in his fine suit, but his eyes were softer than ever. Clara gasped when she saw him walk into the grand hall, realizing who he truly was. The guests fell silent, expecting anger, betrayal, or confrontation. But instead, William's voice broke with emotion. He told everyone what she had done, how she cared for him when she thought he was no one, how she treated him with dignity when others would not. "It wasn't her beauty that moved me," he said, his voice trembling. "It was her heart. My son. You are marrying a woman richer than any fortune I will ever leave behind." Tears streamed down Clara's face, and even James looked at his father with awe, realizing the depth of his test. The hall filled with quiet sobs, then applause. For once, wealth did not divide. It humbled and united. William hugged Clara as though she were already his daughter, and whispered, "Thank you for proving me wrong and for giving me hope." If this story touched your heart, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Hidden Hearts. Your engagement helps spread these powerful reminders of love, humility, and second chances. Special request. Comment below. Do you believe true love can pass any test?